All right, Temple City class of 1982. This is for you. I'm going to try not to swear, but come on, this is like one of our football games. Listen, I've been putting out these blog posts, not for my own entertainment. But I want to generate some interest. I'm trying to generate interest in our 40th reunion. Uh, I know it's been a long time. Most of us don't really give a crap about some of our experiences in high school. They were turning points. There were bad moments. There were good moments. That's what high school is. They made a ton of movies. We probably should have made money off most of those stories. There's been a ton of stories. And we laugh. They make those funny because the truth is a lot of those stories hurt. I'm really trying to engage in this blog and try and get it out. I want to hear those stories. I want to write about them. It's a reunion. We could just say hi on Facebook. We don't need a reunion to do that. Well, why don't we start really reflecting on, well, why was high school fun? Was it because we did the most growth? Is it because we started to become who we are? Was it the shitty time of our lives? Was it a good time? Was it a defining time? I don't know, but that's what makes high school high school. And now that a few of our classmates have passed away, I'm even more reflective myself of that. So, and a few of us have had health challenges. Some of us all know what that is amongst each other. So, this is one last time. It's our last time, but it's kind of our last time. I mean, we're all 57? If we go into 62 and people start moving and they start retiring, the knee gets worse, the hip gets worse, whatever, it's not going to be worth coming out. And then forget it. 10 years from now, unless you live nearby, and we're not going to want to do it. So I'm calling out to everybody to get on the blog. First of all, I want to create a class list. The way to do that is to fill out the class form link that's in there. That actually goes to a Google Sheet. Once it's populated, all of us can agree, let's pick 4 or 5 people in our class that can have that. Nobody else. It's not just going to be shared all over the place or anything. Just, I'll have it. Let's because I've kept stuff for 30 years. That's how good I am at keeping stuff. So we can let whoever you guys decide. I mean, I'm thinking people who are involved in planning this year's, then Christine, Ann, you've got David Downey, Gina, the people who are involved who will keep stuff. Roger Little will keep those things. So we can figure that out. But the first thing we need is a class list. In 40 years, we've never had all of our information. We just expect people to go on Facebook and find these things. You know what? First of all, there's only like a 10th or 20% of us on Facebook. And then out of that, nobody's checking it. So many people want to see. So this is the part where I'm not to swear, but guys, you remember the football games? Let's go. Let's kick Arcadia's ass. Come on. This is maybe our last time to see each other. So guys, come on. Guys, girls, everybody. I don't care if you didn't feel like you fit in or if you felt like you fit in and the rest of us were nothing. It doesn't matter. That's what high school was. That's kind of relative. Oh, and the other thing I wanted to say was, hey, come for the 2 or 3 or 4 people that you were good friends. And you'll never sit in the same room unless you come for an event. Somebody might live in the Bay Area. Maybe somebody lives here. Maybe somebody lives in the Midwest. And maybe the 3 of you keep in touch on Facebook and you don't see each other. Come just for that. Come so you can get your group of people in the same room or maybe to an event, maybe a coffee thing that we might do, maybe a lunch thing we might do. Maybe you do something the next day. Oh, and the other thing is, it's not like our high school was in Iowa, right? Okay, if you come to California, you're like, okay, I'm going to check out the reunion. Oh gosh, we're 45 minutes from Disneyland. Take a trip out to Palm Desert for the weekend, 2 hours there. Go to Santa Barbara for 2 hours. I mean, my God, come out, make it a vacation. See your old, I don't even want to say all friends. Not everybody was friends. Come see what high school was. And going back to the blog, listen, the reason I want to get some stories, I'll write them. I mean, you can give me your content or you can write them anonymously. What I want is let's reflect on all the things. And, we're in a day and age where people are like, oh, I need mental health for this. I need help. Hey, we got by without any of that stuff. And yet we all had to sit with those things in our head and we just dealt with it. It was part of growing up. And that's part of high school, not just like, hey, so-and-so's doing this out in Nevada. So-and-so's doing that. I don't want to say who cares, but we'll do that. So-and-so has 9 kids. So-and-so's been married 3 times and runs Amazon. I don't know. But I want to see the other story. I want to see the pain. I accidentally triggered some. I wasn't trying to, but I put up a post It's like, hey, I thought I was being Lorne Michaels with Saturday Night Live. Hey, if you had super carry powers and you could like torch people in high school who were mean to you, mean girls and mean guys, who would you take out? And I was just trying to be funny. And somebody called me out and that said, I didn't find that funny. I said, I'm so sorry. But you know what? That's what your experience is, that it wasn't a good, that's exactly what I want to hear. I want to hear, was there a teacher? Was there an experience? What, and why is that experience important? Did you teach your kids that? What would you teach today's youth of, hey, this type of thing's going to happen. It happens. It's not good. Here's a learning lesson. I think that kind of stuff's fun and fascinating, and it will keep us all engaged. The whole point of this thing is to keep us engaged. If you just throw up a reunion, it's like, hey, we're going, oh yeah, that's right. I think I have a reunion coming up. I'm trying to keep us all engaged. So I thought the blog would be a good idea. I'm doing this video so I can show you, hey, send me a video. Send me a video of what you're doing, what your kids are, where you live, what your business is. And I'll put that on the blog and we'll share it. And then we'll take this content, we'll take some of the stories, some of the comments, some of your favorite teachers, some of your whatever those, I think I've got like 10 categories, or your bios. And we'll take those, and then I will make sure Christine and Ann and Dave Watson have those. So whatever they're going to put together for the reunion, we can stand up there and say, okay, hey, here's some of people's favorite teachers, whatever. I shouldn't name names, I might even have a couple surprises. I'm trying to get a couple of past teachers, coaches to maybe do a little video hello for us. So we'll see. Anyway, that's my message for now. Let's go, Temple City Rams. Let's get this party started. If you want to make it a party, by the way, our reunion's at 10. If you want to rent out a rave, and let's do a rave with our walkers, I don't know. I would love to see everybody, and I hope everybody feels the same. And even if it's small groups, I think that would be awesome. So let's go Rams.